everybody.
Hello.
We're chicks, and we're back. We're chicks, and we're back on our back. Wow. Yeah. Please make sure you like our video wherever you're watching it, IGTV or YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Yes, please subscribe. Make sure you share this podcast with your friends if you enjoy it. And if there's ever anything that you hear on this podcast that you're like, yeah, and you think that we should make a clip of it, I love making clips, but sometimes I'm like I like everything we talk about. So if there's something that you want a clip of that you want us to make shareable, just send us a message and I'm on it, y'all. I'm on it. Take me 2 seconds. So like, share, subscribe, and rate us 5 stars on Apple as well. So anyway.
With your jazz hands.
What are we into today, Megs?
Oh, so there's some exciting fights coming up. UFC 266.
266. What is that? September
25th.
Ooh.
Booyah!
Booyah!
Oh, yeah!
So
there's 2 belt fights that night.
I have been watching this season of The Ultimate Fighter, so I'm really, really excited because this will be the finale to The Ultimate Fighter. So I'm pretty sure that they're going to add a fight to this card where it's like one of the fighters versus one of the fighters for the finale. But obviously we don't know who that is yet because the season is still going. So
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they know who it is, and I'm sure that guy's training for the fight, but I don't know who it is yet because the season, I don't even remember what episode we're on, so...
Yeah.
So.
No, but it's a good card. I think there's a fight tonight, but wasn't there? But it wasn't really anything.
It was a fight night, yeah. And Gaslam's fighting tonight. Calvin Gaslam. I don't really like him because he's missed weight on a few fights, and then he won, and then you always just kind of get like a sour taste in your mouth for a guy who missed weight and then won. Like, man, you had the advantage, and then you're still gonna celebrate, like, right.
Yeah. So, yeah, for that fight, so Nick Diaz is making a big return to the octagon, and he's going to fight Robbie Lawler. So, again, like someone that hasn't been super active recently, so.
Yeah, where's Robbie been? I don't even know.
I don't know. He's a good fighter, though.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we see him in Red Deer?
Yeah. Oh, that was a deadly fight. It was Lawler versus some other hard hitter, and it was a bloodbath.
Oh, yeah.
I forget who he fought. Chris Weidman?
That might.
It was someone like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can, like, picture it in my head, but I can't picture the name. Yeah. And then Valentina is fighting as well. She's a freaking beast and a half.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
And then that's Valentina Shevchenko. How do you say her last name?
I have no idea. Shevchenko?
So that's like something. Like these like UFC, what do you call them? Like...
The announcers?
Yeah, the announcers.
Yeah.
Like, do they like sit? Like, do they get like a list of all these names, just sit there like what's this one? So Curtis Blades, or like, what about this one? Herzino Rosenstruck? Like, do they just like sit there like pronouncing these like words over and over and over, or these names over and over again?
I feel like they probably get like those things, you know, like in the dictionary where it says
like, it has like the syllables like all like
yeah. They probably get those. Like, this is how you pronounce this guy's name.
Yeah, like what? Shamil Abdurkahimov. He's like fucking Anchorman trying to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Or not Anchorman. What is
that? Bruce Almighty.
Oh, yeah. That'd be me as an announcer because I have a horrible pronunciation.
Yeah. That's kind of it.
There's this Matthew Simmelsberger.
Oh, that's easy.
Simmelsberger.
Probably still saying it wrong.
Maximov.
See, and it's probably Semmeljerje.
Or like, what's this one? Dvalishvili.
Valishvili?
Vashilvili. How about like, I know you don't like the like word, but like, why don't we like normalize taking out like silent?
Oh my god, I know. Like, what's the point of a silent letter, bro? Like,
Marab, like my name, Megan. Meghan.
Meghan. I know.
Meghan.
It's Meghan. Like, imagine if my name had a H at the beginning. Amanda, but it was like Amanda.
Or like at the end, Amanda.
Like a lot of girls who their name was Leah, but it's Leah. Like Leah.
And then like also like parents that like give their kids like really weird spellings to their names.
Yeah.
Too. Like,
and like
congratulations, like you just set them up to having like a lifelong like how do you spell that?
I love my friend Terry. She's amazing. She's got a lot of kids and she's wonderful, but her youngest is named Jasmine. And I remember the first time I saw it spelled on paper, I was like, bro, why?
Yeah,
like it was like Jazmyn. And like, that is not.
I know, like we're in like there and everybody wants to be different and stuff, but like names are like from a financial point of view, like some of these weird ass names are hard because I know that you're pulling up wrong bureaus and shit.
Yeah.
Like yeah, you like double check and stuff, but
yeah, some people's names are like why do you spell it like that? Why did your parents spell? Actually, you know what's funny? My dad spelled my brother's name wrong on his birth certificate, and so his name's just been that forever. So his name is Jeffrey, but my dad spelled it Geofffery on his birth certificate because my dad can't spell, and so he's been Jeffrey our whole lives. Like it's funny, like Geoffrey, and when I was young, because he's always been so freaking tall, so we always called him Giraffery, and because his name is spelled that way, like my dad denies it and goes, I didn't spell it wrong, that's how I meant to spell it. Nah. we know. So yeah, but good times. Yeah, I'm glad. So you know what's funny? I used to spell my name wrong on purpose to try to be cool.
Yeah.
So when I was young, so my name is like Amanda Helen Koopa, and I used to make up. So these other girls in my class had like, you know, Kelly Lee Jane whatever, right? And so I was like, well, my name's ugly. And as soon as people found out my middle name, they used to make fun of me and call me Helen Rabbit. Different story, but so I would write Amanda, Jamie, Lindsay, Helen Capel. None of those names, well, those two names were just made up. I just made them up, and then I would put my initials on everything, AJLHC. I'm Amanda, Jamie, Helen Capel. Oh, and the reason I did that way is because I was obsessed with the Backstreet Boys, so I wanted my initial to be AJ. Anyway.
I used to, like, growing up, like, I always wanted my middle name to be my first name because I always wanted to be called Lizzie.
Elizabeth. Yeah, well, we could change it. Let's change it up. Look at how many like Filipino friends we have that like they just change their name. They come over with like a sweet name like Rolando, and then they use the name Alan, and it's like, bro, you have a sweet name, like
Alan!
like. And then there was a guy that I knew named Florente. Like, what a sweet name, Florente. But he went just by Joel, and it's like.
But it's also probably too like again like going back to like the complicated. Like he's probably sick of trying to like spell it for everybody, and then they have an accent too, so it's like really hard to like understand what they're trying to say, like what they're saying. And like something too that I've noticed, and like maybe it's just a me, maybe someone can give me some feedback, but like when someone spells a name to you and it's already in your head how it should be spelled, like there's lots of times where like they'll be spelling it out for me, but I'll still spell it the way that I think it should be spelled. And then I'm like, oh shit, no, that's not, they didn't say it that way, they said this. And I have to correct myself. But like it's like, because it's like common names that you see all the time, like you have like, it's like, oh yeah, it's this. But now like, if someone will say a very common name, I'm like, is it spelled this way? It's like, okay, well, because now everybody spells things so freaking different now that there is no common way to spelling anything anymore, it seems like.
And I do that all the time. Like people will be like, yeah, it's spelled blah 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 blah, and I'll be like, and yeah, I'll just write it the way that I'm thinking it, and then I'll be like, oh, it's not coming up, and then they'll respell it, and I'm like, oh, I'm the dumbass. Like I'm the one
but then,
that.
like I guess like too. So with this, like, so you have like proper spelling of words and stuff, right? But like, who just decided to start spelling names randomly?
Yeah.
And differently, like what? Like we can't change word, like the spelling of a word, and then you're considered an idiot for misspelling something, but you change the way you spell a name, and it's trendy.
Like, yeah, you can't be mad at me when your name is Brent and I spelt it BRENT. R-E-N-T, but then you spelled it B-R-R-E-N-T-T-T. Like, fuck you. Like, that's you. That's on you. like, when people don't put an H in your name, I'm sorry, but that's not, no, I'm just kidding. But there's lots of ways to spell Megan. Like, how come some people put
An E-A?
An E-A. Like, what are you, Megan? Like, you ever watch Key and Peele? You ever watch Key and Peele? And, and she's like, my name's Megan. Oh, man, that show's so funny. Yeah.
But you know what? If you want to do that, you do boo you.
Yeah, you do you, boo.
You do you, boo.
Yeah.
Boo,
yeah.
boo.
I like spelling things the way that they look and sound. Like, I don't know.
Keep it simple because everything else in life is so goddamn complicated nowadays.
Right. But, like, I think it really kickstarted in, like, the 2000s when people started to really go, like, with the crazy names. Actually, you know what? Celebrities did it. Like, look at all the celebrities who were, like, Apple, Blanket.
I was going to say Apple, Blanket.
Yeah, those are the ones that always come to mind. But, like, you know, it's like celebrities started naming their kids dumbass names, and so we started to try to get creative, and we just fucked it.
When are we going to learn that, like, actors or famous people aren't people to look up to?
No, God, they're the worst. Don't ever, like, some people who, like, mold their lives after celebrities, I'm like, yo, no, like, why? That person's getting paid to do everything they're doing. Don't you realize that? And then you're going to waste your money trying to do what they're doing. Like, nah, don't.
Yeah, like, I don't know, even, like with everything that I've learned, you know, now, like, over, like, the last year or two, like, if, I don't even know if I'd go to a concert anymore.
Right?
Like, I haven't, so it's, like, the thing that people, like, you know, throw that in your face. Well, you're not going to be able to go to concerts. You're not going to be able to go like this if you don't get the, you know what, and it's, like, so?
And, yeah, I don't, like...
Now that I know what I know about them, it's like, good riddance. I don't want them taking my fucking energy. I'm not gonna fund that bullshit.
Yeah, because, like, you go to a concert and you're, woo! Like, you're giving all that energy to that person on stage, and it's like, that's
an evil human being.
They're harvesting your energy on purpose, y'all. Like, y'all don't even know. Like, yeah.
Yeah, there's like a...
I wonder if I could just do this, and then this will just be the other half of the video. Oh, yeah. Only have 39 seconds. What the fuck, Amanda?
Okay, here, we'll do mine.
Okay. Yeah, like, what were we just saying? You just said something. Oh, celebrities.
Yeah, bro.
You need
Yeah, like, I'm not even sure that I even really want to go to those things anymore.
Like, I just don't look up to... Here.
Where did we put that other... Bro,
perf. Beep. Yeah, like, I don't even want to go to the movies anymore. Like, the only thing that I feel like I would spend my money on and go to at this point is, like, I would go to a Tom McDonald concert. I would, because that dude spits fire, and, you know, I go back and forth on him all the time. Like, is he evil? Is he not? Is his girlfriend evil? Is she not? I go back and forth all the time. But I just try to see the positive in it, because I do really enjoy his music and her music. I really, really relate to it on, like, a personal level. But it's hard. Like, you just never know. Like, with these blue checkmark people, like, they're just all evil-ass motherfuckers. Like,
it's hard because, like, anybody, like, money is the root of most evil.
mm-hmm.
So, it's tough. Like, it's super tough, like... Because obviously, like, they have money now, and, like, money corrupts people.
Mm-hmm.
It's always, like, how can I make more money? Easy, more money. Easy, more money.
And so a lot of people just say, like, you know, ever since Tom got with Nova, he's been, like, this viral, successful person. And a lot of people think that Nova is super evil and demonic and sold her soul to the music industry back when she, like, first came on the scene. And then she corrupted Tom, and that's why Tom is so successful now. And she does...
I don't think you told me any of that.
Yeah, she does rap a lot about killing people. Like, one of the lyrics in her songs is, hey you, how you like me now? How you like my style? I stole it from somebody I killed. And I got it from the blood that I spilled. And it's like, yo, if we're...
Like, why are you singing, like, why would you sing about stuff like that if you don't...
And at the same time, like, maybe it is a metaphor for she killed her old self and whatever. And I see both sides of it. But at the same time, so Tom talks a lot about the elites and, like... and all that. So... This is going to be a train wreck of a video, but whatever. He talks about the elites and all that and how, like, their symbolism and stuff. And so if you believe in the Illuminati symbolism that supposedly goes on, then you have to look at Nova and be like, she is full of Illuminati symbolism. But she's got, like, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard
because, like, is it just, like, another, like
psyop?
He's spitting facts, but meanwhile they know exactly what they're doing and they're spitting facts because they know that they can cater to that side of the of the spectrum.
Yeah, like, as much as he sings about, oh, the whole world's brainwashed, does he really, like, think, haha, my fans are brainwashed by me, you know? Like, that's always in the back of my mind because people with power are fucked sometimes, right?
I guess it's like one of those things you just have to, like, watch it unfold and see, like, if his music like style changes after a little while or not, or like if he all of a sudden he slips in something where you're like, huh.
Yeah, it's interesting. But, like, again, I'm always trying to use my discernment, like, what's right, what's wrong, who's who.
Yeah, there was, like, for me personally, there was too many things where, like, there's too many contradictions between, like, what they preach and, like, what they were posting and stuff on their social media, and I just unfollowed because I was like, because that's my life now. Like, if it's like,
if I don't fucking believe you, bye.
Yeah, if you ain't doing what you're preaching, fuck off. And that's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just, in this day and age with everything going on, like, I don't have time to waste energy following that fucking shit. And at the end of the day, time reveals everything, so I don't need to be, and, like, again, like, cheering on, like, these people, you know, like, and, like, all these people have so much money, and it's like, we spend all this money on them, but, like, we're all the ones that are suffering. They ain't doing shit to help us. We're just helping the richer get richer and suffering ourselves. Like, why do we do that?
I don't know. Like, that's another thing. Like, all these people, like, who support them. I always see a lot in the comments, like, there's all these people trying to, like, hey man, I wrote a song about this and I wrote a song about this, and, like, they preach so much about, like, hangover gang, family, yet they never ever promote anything except themselves. And, like, I get that that's, like, marketing. But you'd think if somebody preaches family, I support all of you the way that you support me, you'd think that they would show that a little bit by, like...
Well, if they preach about and, like, sing about, you know, like, all the corruption and stuff, don't you think that they'd be wanting to help?
Let's just leave it down here. Don't you think they would want to help people?
Help people and, like, interact with those types of people more and, like, collaborate and stuff like that. But they don't. They just, and that's the thing. Like, they all, like, stick to themselves, like, on all levels.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. It's just one of those things. I'm gonna keep watching it.
Yeah, you got sweet lyrics, but, like, what are you really doing in real life other than just spinning? Like, that's easy. Like, that's the easy part, is just singing about it.
Yeah.
But, like, are you actually putting in work to, like, help the corruption?
So he made a whole ass fucking Instagram video about the world is crazy, and, like, so I sat down and I wrote a song because that's doing my part to expose, like, that of the world. And, like, I get it. Like, yeah, music really does, like, you know, inspire people, but at the same time, bro, you got tons of money and you could, I don't know, maybe they do help people, they just don't preach about it. Like, who knows? But again, it's hard to trust any public figures anymore. Worship no man, obviously, but, like, trust no blue check mark also.
Yeah, well, and, like, you shouldn't do things with, like, the expectation of, like, being recognized for it, but, like, in the next breath too, though, like if you're doing things in like good to help the communities around you, or you know, and like they're from Canada, like local places, like but
they live in LA and live an LA lifestyle.
Yeah, but if you're doing good and you're showing that you're doing good, it might inspire other people to do good too. So like, not that you're like looking for recognition, but just like being like, hey, like this is the approach that I'm going to take to do my part in helping the world. But like singing about it, yeah, okay, cool, but like you're making bank off of it. So
yeah, and
how is like,
and yeah, you're making music videos and furthering your own career and being like just, you know,
you're just using like the shitty situations going on in the world to make money
to resonate with people. Yeah. And it also bothers me because, you know, like people get censored so much, and he always says, oh, I'm getting censored. I don't see him getting censored. I see his shit everywhere. Like, it's advertised to me almost on all platforms. When I log into YouTube, he's always the first video to come up, even though I watch other people way more. And yeah, so when I see somebody who's like preaching truth but not being censored, I do side-eye them a little bit, because when I follow so many people who spit tons of facts who get deleted right away, and yet he can make music about it and sing it and never get censored. But then somebody told me that's because the music is the art and you can't censor art, blah blah blah. But yet I've seen rappers sing about these things and get their music taken off of Spotify and stuff. So
whose soul did you sell your soul?
So exactly,
who did you sell your soul to
for that blue check mark and that algorithm? Yeah. So who knows? We don't know, and whatever. But that's it. Thanks for watching this train wreck of a video. Sorry about if you're watching the video. Sorry if you're listening, then you probably didn't really notice much. But yeah. Let us know what you think in the comments about Tom and Nova. And I don't remember what else we talked about before we got into them.
UFC.
But yeah, let us know who you got for the fights. For the fights. Okay, see you next time.